Hello, Abuja. Welcome to Sabilo on the beat.97 on the beat 97.9 FM Abuja. Today we are still discussing electoral matters, election matters. Elections are in the airwaves, elections are before us, and it's our time to take our stand. But we can't take our stand if we don't even know where to stand. So we are looking at elections generally again. I remain Mr. Kenechukwu Awo, and with me is my learned brother, Today we are looking at the deadlines for appeals on judgments of election tribunals in Nigeria. What is the deadline? What time frame do you have to appeal decisions of election tribunals? So immediately elections are conducted, people who are dissatisfied approach election tribunals. When decisions of the election tribunals are given, generally we are looking at the time frame for election petition and tribunals in Nigeria. So Mr. Kachi.
Yeah, okay. A key component of democracy is the judiciary, the courts. There can never be an effective, reliable democracy without the courts. Because when there is an election and you are not comfortable, you disagree with the outcome of that election, you don't go to occupy the National Assembly or the Senate or the presidential villa like we are seeing in Brazil, and like we saw in the United States of America, no thanks to Donald Trump and the rest. Rather, you go to court. So that's a good thing that we've seen in Nigeria, because for every time there's an election, we encourage people, if you are disgruntled, go to court. However, when you are coming to court, there must be end to litigation. The law does not expect that election cases will drag for long, because imagine if an election case drags for 4 years. It means the wrong person could be the incumbent, could be the president for
a whole
4 years, which is wrong. So on that basis, there is time for everything under the earth. A loser in an election has a right to go to court and challenge the outcome of an election. Such must be done within 21 days after the date that the election result was announced. So the moment there is an election and the result is announced, any person disgruntled, not happy, not comfortable with the outcome of that election, has only 21 days to go to court. Now, and an election tribunal must deliver its judgment within 180 days from the date of filing of the petition. That means you, the disgruntled person, you have 21 days to file your election petition to an election tribunal. Then the tribunal is not going to, normally cases in Nigeria could last for 13 years. But in this election petition, the tribunal has only 180 days to give its final judgment. Now, the funny thing is the election tribunal has no powers whatsoever to extend this time. We've had cases where election tribunal felt they could extend this 180 days. But the court said, no, you can't, because these are all constitutional issues. They are now enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria, so you can't expand them, So apart from this, it's also important to state that where a party to an election petition is not pleased with the judgment of the election petition, such a party can appeal against the said judgment. Yeah, because even the outcome of the election petition may not favor you, you may not like it, you may not be pleased with it, you can appeal. However, for you to appeal against such a judgment of the election petition, you must do that within 60 days from the date of the delivery of judgment of the election tribunal. So in summary, you have 21 days to go to court immediately after elections. Then the tribunal has 180 days within which to give its judgment. And if you're not happy with that, the result of the election petition, you have 60 days to go to appeal on that.
Yeah, for our references on this, you can see section 132 of the Electoral Act 2022. There must be an end to litigation, and these times are very important, which is why people try to get their evidence as fast as they can. In fact, in a certain year, one man, a certain attorney general of a state, jumped the fence to file, to serve, so that he will meet up with the exact timelines and all of that. So it's that important. Thank you very much, Abuja. Continue to know your rights and get your PVCs, cast your votes and vote wisely. Keep knowing your law. Go Sabilo.